Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Okay, today me and my group's member would like to present about to Serenjak Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency (NPRA) product halal medicine within country. Okay, before that, I as representative first presenter for our groups would like to introduce about myself and my group's member. Okay, my name is Puan Muhammad Taufik bin Muhammad Ramli. Okay, my matric card number is 2020876609. Okay, for our group consists of 4 groups member. Which is for first we have Ahmad Asjad bin Zainal Azira, and also we have Nur Nasrullah bin Nasir, and the last we have Muhammad Hanka bin Hayat. Okay, so I as the first presenter would like to focus on meaning of NPRA, and also I want to explain more detail about it. Okay, what's meaning of NPRA? As know, for the first slide, as we can see, NPRA is the short form for the National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency, which when formerly is also known as the National Pharmaceutical Control Laboratory. Okay, and also moreover, this agency was formed in October 1978. Okay, second we have with the extensible of the agency is instead to implement a quality control to the formation of product, while in order to meet the condition specific at the test and quality control activities. And also among the roles given by NPRA, which has been entrusted since 1985, is as responsible in ensuring the quality of pharmaceutical safety based on the evaluation of scientific data and laboratory tests. And next, for the last, a visible system has been set up to monitor a product or product available in the market. Okay, next for next slide. With focus about main priority of NPRA. As we can see for this slide, the person who has held the position of Director of National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency (NPRA) is Dr. Ramli Zainal, and he also has made NPRA as the regulatory ecosystem, which is one of the most influential institution in Malaysia. Okay, third, NPRA organization is to exchange the NPRA to other regulatory agency that are equivalent to it, as well as to show effort in achieving success and regulation. Okay, the last, NPRA as an organization that currently at a good level in Malaysia. In terms of majority, which is at a level 3 performance. Okay, for the last slide, I want to focus about the main pharmaceutical trends in Malaysia. Okay, firstly, Malaysia has imported, which is the norm in the country, where it's estimated that almost 16% of the goods imported are from pharmaceutical product. Second, for the production of biosimilars, which is under the national key economic area, in short form for NKEA, which has been carried out in Malaysia. For example, at the Biocom factory Johor plant, which is one of the first manufacturers to product biosimilars. And third, NPRA is also one of the main support involved in traditional medicine industry at the Asian level. Fourth, NPRA is one of the first countries in the production of traditional herbal medicine available. And the last, as we can see, NPRA agency has compared with the Department of Islamic Development Malaysia JAKIM, and see the relationship of cooperation between NPRA and JAKIM. Okay, I think that's all for me. Hopefully, uh, what I have covered can add the title acknowledge to all of us and can provide a good benefit. So next we be continuing by my friend. Okay, that's all for me. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Hamka. Okay, I want to present about the guidelines for the supply of outpatient pharmaceutical drugs. Okay, I divide by two for this topic, where is first guidelines for the sales and purchase of the pharmaceutical drugs, and guidelines for pharmaceutical drugs advertising. Okay, first is guidelines for the sales and purchase of pharmaceutical drugs. Okay, for the sales pharmaceutical drugs, the sellers by prescription must meet all the requirements under Section 21 of the Poisons Acta 1952. And then it can only be sold by a licensed pharmacist as a medicine dispensed by prescription of a registered medical practitioner or practitioner registered density. Okay, and then any licensed pharmacist who use technology telecommunication to communicate with patient in the process of selling or supplying drugs, it is necessary provide a mechanism to ensure legitimate sales and obey the law. And then record keeping of communication between pharmacist and patient relate to the supply and counseling of medicines is encouraged to ensure the sale purpose. Okay, next is purchase for the pharmacy drugs. Drugs are classified as Group B drugs and Group C drugs under the Acta, and then Group B drugs under the Poison Acta 1952 can only be sold or supplied for treatment purpose by registered medical practitioner, registered dental practitioner, or veterinary officer for their patient only. And then for Group C, drugs may only be sold or supplied for the purpose of medical, dental, or animal treatment by a registered medical practitioner, registered dental practitioner, or veterinary officer, or sold and supplied by a licensed pharmacist on their premise as specified in his license. Next is guidelines for pharmaceutical drug advertising. Okay, for the standard promotion, advertising should take into account the desire of the person really to obtain information and encourage the proper use of drugs or medical product and appropriate and not confusing. Okay, for the advertisable product, advertising to the public is only allowed for products registered with Drug Control Authority (DCA). Okay, no approval should be granted for poison specified in the first schedule of the Acta Poison 1952. Okay, for the halal logo and statement, all medicine or medical product that are ready to have halal certification can post the logo on the ad. The halal logo must be certified by JAKIM or any other body recognized by JAKEM. And then health product advertising. LIU, that means Lembaga Iklan Ubat. Approved ads may not be advertised in the same space as product advertising which do not require LIU approval, such as food, medical device and product cosmetics. Okay, I think that's only for me, and then my group's member will continue for their presenting. Assalamualaikum.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Asjad bin Zainal Azira, and today I will continue my friend's presentation, and I will going to show you about process to halal the product. Islam is very concerned about the well-being and health of the body of its people. This in terms of health, Muslims are commanded to take care of the body entrusted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to always be in a healthy condition, in addition to telling mankind to try to find a cure when affected with a disease. Alright, before I'm going to show you about the process to halal the product, we have to know about the definition and concept of the halal haram in Islam. The word halal comes from the Arabic language, which simply means allowed or not prohibited in Islam. According to the Quran, all goods and clean food is halal. Therefore, almost all food sources from plants and animals are halal, except those whose consumption is prohibited. Haram means not allowed or prohibited in Islam. Among the foods that are forbidden in Islam include carcasses, blood, pigs, intoxication, and so on. In addition, any product contaminated with illegal sources is also prohibited from consumption. Alright, halal medicine must meet the following condition. First, does not contain material from animals that are not halal or not slaughtered according to Sharia. Does not contain material that is punishable as najis according to Islamic law. Third, safe to take, non-toxic, non-damaging or intoxicating, and non-harmful to health. Fourth, not prepared, processed or produced using equipment contaminated with fish according to Islamic law. And fifth, does not contain any part of the human body or its product which is not permitted by Islamic law. Alright, we go to the sources of medicine. In general, drug resources can be divided into several groups, namely human resources, animal resources, plant resources, soil and water resources. First, human resources. Sources of drug from humans are illegal to use except where necessary and there is no choice. Second, land and aquatic animal resources. All land and water animals that are eaten can be used as medicine. Sources of medicine from land animals and water that are illegal to consume are fishes, except where necessary and there is no choice. Third, sources of plant and microorganisms. Sources of plant and microorganisms on land and in water, the result is halal use, except those that are toxic and dangerous. Fourth, soil and water resources. All soil and water resources and their products, including minerals, are halal to use except those that are toxic and hazardous. Fifth, synthetic sources. Synthetic derivative synthetic drug substances are halal except for those that are toxic, dangerous and mixed with impure substance. Okay, right now we have to know about the things to consider during the process. We have the most important things, which is first equipment and worker. First, equipment. All equipment used must be washed outside and inside in accordance with prescribed procedures. Equipment that has been cleaned should be stored in a clean place. Before using the equipment for the next manufacturing, make sure that is clean and there is no excess of the previous product. Purification of such equipment shall be by using clean water. Alright, the second is worker. All employers should be checked for health before employment and after employment. All employees must practice good health care and personal hygiene, especially for those working as production operators. Workers who are unwell or have injuries or open wounds that can affect the quality of a product, the workers is not allowed to work until he recovers. Direct contact between workers' hand with raw materials, semi-finished products or bulk products shall be avoided. Workers must wash their hands thoroughly after changing clothes and factory shoes in the changing room before entering the products area. Written information should be placed in this area. Smoking, eating, drinking, or storing food, beverage, cigarettes, medicines shall be done in designated areas and not allowed in production areas, laboratories, or any place that may affect the quality of the products. In accordance with healthcare and personal hygiene procedures, all persons, including permanent employees, temporary workers, management staff, visitors who wish to enter the production area must wear special clothing for the factory.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I would like to present about effects and risks from medicine certified National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency. My name is Nasrullah bin Nasir. Matric number 2020-950-67767 from class IC 2103B. My topic, effect and risk from medicines certified FRA. First, we go to role and function. NPRA, how role and function of National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency. Verify a product. First, product registration or cosmetic notification, scheme through, technical data evaluation, laboratory analysis, as well as studies and information received from the international agency. And second, conducting analytical, pharmaceutical, microbiological, and pharmacological tests on drugs and cosmetics to determine the choice, efficacy, and safety of a product. And third, implement regulatory control over the quality of pharmaceutical product in the market through random sampling and conducting analytical tests. 4. Implement licensing scheme for pharmaceutical product manufacturers, importers, and wholesalers, including licensing scheme for clinical studies trial. And last, managing product recall scheme for substandard pharmaceutical product and endangering consumers. And next, effects and risks from medicine confront. And part A. All product has registered with National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency guaranteed in quality, safety, and efficacy. The medicine has poison content or sold control. Medicines have a lot of poison will controlled by NPRA. Every medicine approved having label at packaging. Below is a category of registered product as following. For label A, medicine contain control toxins. Example, antibiotic, high blood pressure. For label S, drug that do not contain control or OTC poison. Example, paracetamol and aspirin. For label T, traditional medicines, herbs, massage oil, sea cucumber oil. And for label N, natural health supplement product or drugs. Example, cut liver oil, multivitamin, and glucosamine. For label H, veterinary medicines. And net, once upon a time, at 8 November 2000, 13 has report the user impressed from use of the product not confirmed by National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency. The user sustained seizures and duodenal ulcer bleeding. The users involved were between 14 and 13 years old. The results of sample tests conducted by the National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency found that this product contained the scheduled poison sibutramine. Sibutramine is a controlled drug used for the treatment of obesity. However, drugs containing sibutramine were registered in Malaysia on 23 December 2012 due to an increased risk of adverse cardiovascular effects such as heart attack and stroke. Conclusion, every product and medication we want to take must approved by NPRA. The dumping of drugs and products today that have unauthorized or harmful content can cause many diseases such as heart disease, kidney disease, and so on. Definitely, medicine and products approved by NPRA are safe for consumers to use. Although some products or medicines contain toxins, they are still under control because the NPRA has tested the medicine to be approved. Thank you for your listening and your concern. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.